hear you, but I can't see you. What are you working on?
I'm over here. I'm at the Kubota 6060.
Now that is a big tractor.
Yeah, she's a lovely tractor. Oh yeah, nice tractor. Me like.
You're looking like you like it too much.
I like them all. Yeah. I guess I'm a tractor lover.
I guess so.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a Kubota you didn't like.
No, that's a fact. Anyway, we custom made a double step for the other side with the built-in LEDs. And another customer
That's right.
emailed 2 or 3 times saying, do you think you could make the same thing for the other side? Well, the other side's a little more complicated because the other side's got a third function valve.
That's right.
So everything is not as simple as it appears.
No, that's right.
So we're going to give it a shot. Because I'm telling you, wouldn't that look some cool?
Ooh.
With 2 double steps with LED lights built in.
Very.
Like, I mean, that would be beyond cool. That's getting up into the super cool category.
Sure
Isn't
is.
it? But while I was looking around, sniffing around like that, right?
Yeah, right.
I said, Houston, we see a potential problem.
We do.
And we Googleized it, and we found out that it has been a problem. Not a potential one, but a problem. And the problem is related to the third function valve.
Oh.
Look at the pipes.
Let me get my snout in here.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So,
they're low and they're out.
well, what's the possibility of something jumping up and hitting that like a rock? Or a stump? Or a whatever?
I know. It's a big visibility.
And the problem is, like, if it was just a rubber hose, that's got some flex. But if anything touches them 2 things, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a bad day.
It's happened.
You're going to lose a lot of oil. You're probably going to have it happen where you don't park the thing. It's going to happen while it's working.
Oh, for sure.
It's probably going to happen during a time that you really need the tractor. And most likely it's going to happen on the weekend. When the
It's
dealer
all
is
bad.
closed, right?
That's right, when you can't get your part or you can't get your fluid.
Yeah, and then you're going to have your wife come down bawling at you because the tractor's not moving, and you're saying to yourself, is life really worth living?
Bad day.
Bad day. Bad day, you know? And anyway, so I got to thinking, and I said, boy, you know, I'm at the step. I might as well stay in this area for a day or 2.
And that's where you've been.
And that's where I've been, and that's where I'm going, and that's what we're going to try to fix. But whatever goes down there is going to have to be substantial. I want whatever we put down there to be as strong as the tractor.
Oh.
Because this is quarter plate. Whatever we put there is going to have to be quarter plate. You can't put 1/8 plate there. 1/8 plate would be just there for, it'll give you like a false sense of security. Like you're thinking, it's like the Goldwing, right? It's like the Goldwing. We're on the Goldwing, you feel right cozy back there, all wrapped around in your seat and your armrest and everything. But I'm going to tell you something, if a car comes out, we're gone. Gone.
Okay, good to
Gone.
know. Good to know.
But it gives you a false sense of security. But right here, we need something that's going to be very substantial. Okay?
Yeah, for that area, for sure.
Yeah, because those pipes are just too vulnerable, those hoses. My goal is to really concentrate on the metal side of it, more so than the hose, because the hose got a little bit of flexibility. I know you can still hook the hose and stuff, but hey, if you touch those couplings, they're gone.
That's right.
So we'll, through the magic of television, we'll be back as soon as possible and show you what we came up with. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
Voila! Through the magic of TV.
Yeah, that's some magic trick.
Well, we couldn't do it this morning. It was pouring rain this morning, eh?
Very much.
Anyway, so there's the step. Now, we had this little debate a while back about hooking it up to when you open the cab door, or my personal choice, hook it up to the park light. And I realized something. The 5740 has got doorpost switches, so that when you open your door, the light comes on in the cab. But the 6060 don't have it. No, there's no doorpost switch. So technically, there's no light that comes on in the cab. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, glad I didn't trade.
Yeah, you would have missed out on that.
Yeah, so I guess you'll have to go back to that or put in your own doorpost switch. On the 5740, there was allowances where you could put it in, but there's no cutout hole for it here, so you might have having a little bit of modification to do to make that work. Maybe another mod for us. A plug and play job. Lights come on the cab and you open the door. But anyway, this took a little bit of maneuvering to make this fit because of the fuel tank and because of the third function, right?
Exactly.
So, but it fits well. It looks good, and I'm quite happy with it. It's you know,
Yeah.
very
Solid,
strong,
very strong.
and it just looks like a nice step. Now, I also addressed the lack of protection for the third function pipes coming out from the controller. So if you want to come over here, you'll see it. It's 99% installed, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
What I mean by 99% installed is there's a hole to be drilled, only one hole to drill, 3/8 hole right through here. We're going to supply the bolt. You're going to put it on here. I didn't drill the hole because this is not our tractor, and we don't want to damage the tractor in any way whatsoever. I'll get something to kneel on there now, and I'll show you what it's like underneath. It's well supported. It mounts to the existing bracket for the third function valve, which is quite heavy. It has some drain holes in it in case any water or debris gets in there, it'll wash away. It's got a good quarter or 3/16 bracket, support bracket up there as well. It also rests up against the subframe, so if you did bottom out, the subframe is even going to give it some added support. And it's a 1/4 inch thick, folks, so I mean, if anything's going to come up through that, well, God help us all.
Well, yeah, you don't want to see it.
Really, you know. And yeah, so let me go get something to kneel on or lie on. I can show you then from underneath. Okay, folks, that's what it's like underneath. You'll see the 2 bolts there are staked on. When you get yours will be loose in the bag, and you just put them up through the hole. I just did that way, make it easier to deal with the prototype. Special spacer comes for in there, as you can see, and all the hardware will come with it as well. And like I say, you just drill the hole there and you'll be good to go. Anyway, folks, so that's 2 mods for the 6060. You now have available a double step LED lit direct bolt on. Takes 5 minutes to bolt it on and 3 minutes to take the old one off, so 8 minutes. Then you have the third function valve guard. Now we call it the Grand Guard, and it's heavy duty, no thickness too small. Everything is just beefy. We needed beefy like the rest of the tractor. That can support a big impact and not hurt those lines. Our voice back activator for this.
Yes,
it's up to its old tricks, eh?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our regulars will remember that.
Oh yes, yeah. Out there it's quiet. The only thing out there we have a bit of an echo. Probably have an echo in here as well. What else can I say? Those who purchase the guard There will be as soon as you purchase it, we'll send you a install video on how to put it up. The install should take 15-20 minutes. The hardest part being the fact, well, if your joints are as bad as mine, getting down on the ground and getting back up is probably the worst of it.
That's right.
About the worst of it, I guess, would be to drill the hole, which is right out in the open. So just cut your steering. Start off with a small drill bit, say around 3/16. Get yourself up to a 3/8 or just a tiny bit bigger, and you're good to go. Put the bolt in. It's going to have the square hole stamped in it, so there's no wrench needed to hold the outside. Just ratchet your nut on the inside, and you're good to go. It's going to give you a lot of satisfaction knowing that that's there, I'm sure, because I personally would not want to have lines on our tractor exposed like that. You're still going to have a short amount of rubber line or hydraulic line exposed, but hey, you just can't make everything foolproof. It's, you would have to literally put a skid pan through the whole machine. That's just not feasible, and quite heavy to do.
Yeah.
So folks, thanks a lot for your time watching the video. Thanks for your business. We're making mods all the time. Check out our website in the description in the video. If there's something that you like, a lot of people get confused. They can't find a place to check out. The reason why we don't have a cart on our website, Kathy will be the first one to tell you, you would not believe the non-Kubota people who want to buy these mods for their non-Kubota products and make them fit. And we don't want to sell them to them because they're designed for the tractors that we have here.
That's right. We don't want to be disappointed.
No, and it just creates confusion for everybody. So, and then they get them and it's probably a little bit out of their league, and there's, can I send it back? It just creates a lot of problems. So we only sell them to the people who actually want to buy them for the product, for the machine that they were developed for. For those guys who want and who insist on buying our mods, and you own a John Deere or a Mahindra or a Coyote, trade them. Our local Kubota dealerships will be glad to trade them.
There you go. There's a suggestion.
And it makes life certainly a lot easier for Kathy, don't it, Kathy?
Oh yeah, simplifies things.
So if you don't have a Kubota, simply just do the trade.
That's right.
And everything works out just fine.
And it does.
And if you're in Newfoundland, your first stop shop has got to be Newfoundland Kubota Limited.
That's right.
Right? So there it is, and it can't be no tizzer. So we'll see you next video, folks. Next week, we're going to have 2 more mods coming out for the 6060. And hopefully you'll enjoy them as well. Have a great weekend. Look after each other. Be good to each other. And we'll see you then. Take care, and God bless.